Hi guys, this is Sangeetha,
And this is Prabha here.
and today we are going to be making
A simple and easy vegetable
noodles. You can call it vegetable noodles. We do make this often, and I really love it, and so does my mom.
Yeah, and you can give this as a lunch for kids for school.
Lunch or maybe dinner, like whatever you want.
And also you can sneak some vegetables in for kids who don't like to eat vegetables.
Yeah, so it does taste really good, so we'll show you all the ingredients. Okay, so our ingredients is we're using ramen noodles, like the chicken flavor, but you guys can use any noodles if you want.
You can also use the Maggi noodles that we get at the Kerala store or the Indian store. Today we are using the ramen noodle soup, the chicken
Which is
flavor.
chicken flavor.
Chicken flavor. And there is four.
Yeah, we have
four of them we are
four
using.
packets here.
And when we cut them, you can see.
Just snip them off just like that. And this is what the dry noodles look like. And the chicken flavoring. Here,
chicken noodles.
chicken,
And
just the noodles. Here is our beans, potatoes, and carrots. Those are the vegetables we're going to be
Those
using.
are baby carrots. You can use either the baby carrots or the regular
Big
carrots.
carrots.
And I will show how you have to cut and peel those vegetables.
Yeah, and also we have some coconut oil.
And Sangeetha, you have a math question for you.
Okay.
For one noodles,
Okay.
we need, and some instructions for the noodles are on the back of the noodle packet. So one packet of noodles need 2 cups of water.
Okay.
So how many cups of water does 4 noodles will need?
That's 4 times. They need 2 cups. 4 times 2, 8.
Okay, very good.
I know my math.
And this is our measuring cup, and 1 cup holds 4. For one holds 4 cups. How many cups of water we will need?
I'm actually really good at my math. Like that's my main subject that I'm really good at school.
So how many cups? 8. All right.
So
We are going to show you how to cut and peel.
this is the
vegetable.
peeler. This is the peeler. Okay, so here's my mom cutting the baby carrots. Be careful with sharp objects. Chop, chop. When we make this, like we like them like a small slice like this. See how long it is on my hand? Small, so like we can get we can still taste the carrot, but not like not too big pieces. Okay, so this is the big carrot, and my mom's gonna cut it. So we have to chop the top and so a little bit of the bottom. And then we're gonna peel it with the peeler that I showed you earlier. And just don't peel off the whole carrot, just peel off the skin. Just like that. Okay, so we peeled the big carrot, and now my mom is gonna cut it, I think.
You're going to cut it kind of the same size as the baby carrot.
Okay, so just, if you don't know how long that is, just measure, put the baby carrot on the side of the big carrot. This one looks like it's harder to cut because it's big chunks.
I'll show you how
See?
to
It's big.
cut it.
And chop. This one's harder, so since you need more arm strength, and the knife is sharp that my mom's using, be careful. So about the same exact sizes that we cut the baby carrots in. Okay, here is one of our bean sticks, and my mom is gonna cut it.
These are homegrown beans by Sangeetha, Sapachan and Amaji.
By my grandparents.
Yeah. So you cut the tip of these.
Because we don't want this. No. And then
Sometimes they have a thread-like thing towards here. You can cut it off. I didn't get any. I'm guessing it's not there.
Could you, if you can you like peel this with hand? It's hard. I don't think this one.
This also we'll cut the same size as our carrot. Do that.
This is what it looks like on the inside. Just cut the seed apart. You can see and chop that.
Smaller. Okay.
You guys can see the seed. That's what that looks good. Are we gonna be using the seed or are we gonna be taking them
Yeah,
out?
they're tasty. They're good.
Oh, okay. So we are gonna use the seeds in here. Okay, so here we have our potato, and my mom is gonna peel it with the peeler. I've done this before to help my mom in the kitchen when we make this or other food, and my mom's older. She can do it way better than me, but sometimes it hurts my hand and makes my hand all it hurts my hand a little bit, but I still do it. Okay, so this is our peeled potato.
Make sure after peeling the vegetables, wash them before cutting into small pieces.
Yeah, wash all your vegetables before you eat them, and fruits. Chop that in half, and then we're gonna cut it into small pieces like the carrots.
Kind of the same size as the carrots.
Okay. Chop, chop. This is what they look like. Little semicircles. That's what you call them, right?
Okay.
This is what they look like. Okay, so we finally have all of them cut. And this did take a long while for my mom to cut them, but we finally got them cut. So this is what the beans look like.
Do you see any kind of similarity between these colors and anything at all?
I do.
Okay, this one.
I'm pretty sure I know. So the colors is green, white, and orange.
So
Comment down below. Do you know what it is before I say it? What colors? I'll give you a hint. It's the colors of a country's flag.
So this is the color of an Indian national flag.
Is
so
the
here on the top is the
orange?
It's actually called saffron. Saffron. Even though this is not white, it is
kind of white.
Yeah, the white color. Hold on, right. The white color comes in the middle. In the middle of the flag, international flag, there is a navy blue colored wheel. It's otherwise called Ashoka Chakra or the wheel. And on the bottom is the green.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you know what they stands for? The different color stands for? The saffron color stands for the strength and courage of the country.
Okay.
The white middle part stands for peace and truth, with the dharma, the chakra, and the green shows the fertility, growth, and auspiciousness of the land.
I mean, I knew all the colors of the Indian flag, but I didn't know what they mean. I didn't even know they had a meaning. And here we have our 4 noodles.
4 packets of the noodles. I took it out of the packet.
We are going to use the thing here, right?
Right.
So we have
each
4.
packet of noodles comes with a flavor packet. So I'm going to use 2 flavor packets when I cook the vegetables and 2 flavor packets when I cook the noodles.
So this is what it all looks like. What do we use the coconut oil for?
I'll show you. And we have 4 cups of water in here. We will need 1 more cup. I mean 1 more 4 cups of, so total 8 cups. And when you look at these 3 cut vegetables, you will see that I only put the potato in water. The rest of the vegetables I cut, but I did not put them in water. Do you know why?
No.
Because as you know, all the vegetables have nutrients, right? Mm-hmm. In potato, the one of the main nutrient is starch. So when the starch, and you know there is oxygen in the air, right?
Yeah. That's what we breathe every day.
Yeah. So when the starch in the potato reacts with the oxygen in the air, they change color. Because, okay? And there is also iron content. Remember how there is iron content in the apple when you cut open, the same thing happens. It's called the process of oxidation.
Oh, that's how, like if you leave out an apple or something, that's how they turn brown. Like a pear.
When we put them in water, the water acts as a barrier between the air, oxygen, and the potato.
I just have one question. You know, sometimes when you're cooking something or like when the water's hot, is there a way for can cold water evaporate, or is it just hot water?
Cold evaporate. Not that I know of. I think only hot water evaporate.
Okay, that was an interesting question of the day from Sangeetha. Can cold water evaporate?
I'm taking you have 4 cups of water. I'm going to boil 8 we remember we are using 4 packets of noodles. So total we need eight cups of water.
Yes.
So I have to add one more. This cup is only have 4 cups, so I'm going to add one more of the 4 cups of water.
And also, guys, I did Google up if cold water can evaporate, and it can. But it does evaporates more slower than it does with hot water. Okay, so we added in our 8 cups of water. I'm gonna wait for it to boil. So then we're gonna add in the noodles or the vegetables in first.
The boiled water is for the noodles.
Okay.
I'm also, once the water gets boiled, I'm going to add a little bit of oil so that
Okay.
the cooked noodles are going to stick together.
Okay. Okay, so in the meantime, while our water is boiling, we are gonna have another pan, and we're gonna put some oil in it. It's a little bit chunky because it's a little cold here, but it's gonna melt.
So this pan is hot, no water in the pan. I'm going to add some coconut oil. As Sangeetha said, since it is cold inside the house,
It's a little chunky, but it's gonna melt. Okay, so the oil has heated up, and now we're gonna add in our cut carrots.
just be careful. Since the oil is really heated up, it might splash. Good. So just be careful.
Add it in slowly so it won't splash. Are we gonna add all of them at once, or?
Let's start with the carrot for now. At that time, you can drain the water of the cut potato.
Okay. Okay, so
The carrot is mildly cooked, so I'm going to add the
cut beans.
cut beans.
And then stir that in together. Okay, so we drained out the water from the potatoes with the bottom that has a hole at the bottom, and now we're gonna add that in. When they get cooked, do they need to be mildly cooked or like fully cooked? I know they need to be soft.
Right.
Okay. So we just mix that in
You
well.
will add a little bit of sugar at this point.
Sugar, okay.
Sorry, it's not sugar.
Oh, okay, salt. I'm like wondering, why do we need to add sugar?
I mean salt.
To clear that out of the way, you mean salt. Guys, isn't that the sound really satisfying? Of the so we not sugar, guys, to clear that out. Salt, okay, salt, no sugar.
A little bit of salt.
It's salt, okay, not sugar. Guys, doesn't that sound really satisfying to hear though? Comment down below. Do you think that's satisfying? Okay, so meanwhile, this is the progress of our water. Don't know if you can see on camera, but it's steaming just a little bit. So
Okay, it's getting cooked. So I'm just going to add, you don't have to, but I'm going to add a little bit of the turmeric powder, a little bit of the garam masala. This is homemade garam masala. You can add also the store brand garam masala. And we will be adding the 2 packets of the flavor packet that came with the noodles.
okay, so adding some of the garam masala, and we already added some turmeric powder. Okay, so my mom is mixing that all together. Okay, so since of the turmeric powder, not onions, the potatoes have changed color to a slight yellow.
Stir fry the vegetables until they are cooked. Okay, you can taste them and see if it is ready.
The carrots are nice and soft. Need a little more on the peas. Not peas, I mean.
The vegetables are really hot. Don't touch the vegetables. It's really hot.
Yeah, my mom just turn it and put it in my mouth. The carrots I think are ready. Potatoes just a little bit more, and the what are they again? I forgot what they were called.
Beans?
Yeah, beans. Forgot what they were called. The beans need to cook a little bit more.
So
But
I'm going to add the 2 flavor packets.
they're chicken flavor. Could you add any flavor ramen if you want, of your choice?
Depends upon what noodles we are buying. We usually have the ramen noodles and chicken flavor at home right now.
Okay. But if other people have different flavors, can you do that?
Depending upon your choice, I guess.
Okay. And we're just gonna mix that in together, and now it's gonna have a little chicken flavor. Okay, so the water has been boiled, and now we're gonna add some coconut
I'm going
oil.
to add a little bit of oil. You can add any oil of your choice. I'm
Using
just adding
coconut
it
oil.
so that the noodles won't stick to each other when it is
Okay.
cooked.
They'll stick to each other. Okay, so we are going to add our 4 things of noodles.
So the water is kind of boiled. So I'm going to add the noodles. Either you can put it just like that, or you can break it and put it in. I'm just going to put it the way as it is.
And then sometimes in the packets there are like little pieces of it. So we want to add all the noodles we can. So in the meanwhile, while we're making the noodles, we have to keep on checking on the vegetables and mix them.
We have a low heat. The vegetables are cooking. Make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan.
And make sure it doesn't, if you leave it there, it might burn on the bottom.
So we are waiting until the noodles get softened, cooked and get softened.
So they will break out of their square shape. Okay, so we added 4 noodle packets, but if you want, depending on how many people are eating it or how many days you want to store it or something, you put how many noodle packets or how many noodles you want. Okay, so the noodles have softened up. So now we are gonna add in the noodles to the pan where the vegetables are.
There is still, see, the noodles are not completely cooked yet. So this is the right time to put this in there. And I know there is a little bit more water left. I'm just leaving that there so that it will cook with the vegetable mix.
Yeah. Okay, so we added the noodles and the extra water inside the pan with the vegetables. And we are gonna mix it up, and then we're gonna leave it there until the noodles get cooked.
So we put the noodles into the vegetables. Still there is some more water. Just looks like the noodles are cooked. So there is still some more water left. So I'm just going to turn the stove off because the noodles will absorb the excess water.
Okay. And also, guys, this does smell really good to me. So I think this will taste really good. Okay, so we forgot to add in the other 2 chicken pack, the flavoring.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna add it in here, but when you're supposed to add it when the noodles are
You can add it anywhere, and there are people who does not like the flavoring too much. They might not add it. So
Can I add it in? Hey, the thing is really hot.
Make sure you mix everywhere.
I like the chicken flavor, so I kind of want to get all of it that I can. And then the next one, oh wait, it's upside down. And then put that all in.
Just mix it all together. You have to do this earlier because if we mix it too much and the noodles are already cooked, it might mess it up.
Okay. Okay, so guys, this is the finishing product. We have some on the plate, and we're gonna taste it.
We think it's a little juicy for us. If you don't want it a little juicier, you can add lesser amount of water when you make the noodles.
Can I? This is hot because it just came off the stove. I love ramen noodles, and this is a nice way for me to eat vegetables. Ah, it's hot. I like it. Can I get some of the carrot or something? I think I only got noodles. But guys, this is really good. It's a good way for kids to eat vegetables. The noodles taste good. So yeah, hope you like this video and like this recipe. If you did, smash that like button and click the subscribe button. Bye. So the noodles are ready and now we're gonna taste test. They look really good. They are hot, so be careful. It's good. It's hot. I like the extra chicken flavor.
And if you don't want too much of water, you can add lesser amount of water in the noodles.
Yeah.
So hope you enjoy.
Hope you liked this video. If you did, smash that like button and click the subscribe button. Also, try this recipe. Bye!